Narcissists are tormented, miserable souls walking amongst us. So, a lot of the things they do or get involved with are to help them to forget that misery. I refer to them as distractions, and narcissists need them to keep them from themselves, as they cannot stand to be alone with themselves. So, today I will be looking at the three top distractions narcissists use to forget their depression and the shame and misery that constantly tries to consume them. The first major one is people. Narcissists see us as objects, pawns that they use in this game of life. They think we are here to serve them, entertain them, and make their lives easier. Therefore, they use us to distract them from themselves and their inner struggles. People and relationships are very important to the narcissist, as we are the source of their narcissistic supply. Narcissistic supply is the reason why many covert narcissists enjoy meeting and connecting with people, as it allows them to use their charm and deceptive skills to boost their ego and forget their internal struggles. So, a new interest in particular offers the narcissist tons of distractions, and that is why they become obsessed with their new interest by studying them, stalking them, and becoming one with them. They create their own delusions of a perfect partner and a perfect relationship. They eat, sleep, and breathe this delusion until boredom sets in, or they come across someone else who seems to be a better match for them. The narcissist ends up having multiple romantic relationships as they are never satisfied with just one. They always feel they can do better. So someone else always comes along who grabs the narcissist's interest and provides a well sought after escape. But then they also distract themselves by fixating on revenge or causing hurt to someone. When a narcissist is busy hurting and manipulating someone, it makes them feel good. It makes them feel in control and powerful. Misery loves company. So this is how the narcissist gets their dark form of narcissistic supply and distract themselves from their own misery. But to wrap this section up, people or relationships is their number one distraction, as we are their main source of narcissistic supply. So they will keep themselves busy romancing, seducing, manipulating, triangulating, deceiving, hurting whoever they can to entertain and distract themselves. The second thing narcissists do to distract themselves is self-development. They usually do not have time to help others, but they always have time to do things for themselves. They would get all the qualifications they can, but it will still not be enough. They will seek out whatever they can get to add to their wall of achievements. They are all about constant progression, but it's because they cannot be content. These achievements also allow them to have something to talk about and brag about. Covert narcissists live to impress others. All of their accomplishments are usually to gain recognition and praise for that fake self that they have created in order to charm and woo the masses. Narcissists are all about appearing successful and love to talk about how busy they are. But it is all very self-centered. When they talk about being busy with family or children, that is usually for show. Covert narcissists are known to neglect those closest to them. When they are home, they are busy with things that concern them and are disgruntled when they have to tend to the needs of others. So whether it's learning another language, getting another qualification, or researching something for the 100th time for the sake of self-development, it is actually to distract them from working on their true self and dealing with the things that really matter. The third major distraction are their addictions. Narcissists have addictive personalities and are easily addicted to things that make them feel good and forget about their issues. I have to say that not all addicts are narcissists, but all narcissists are addicts. And whether it is drugs, alcohol, sex, pornography, or more innocent stuff like video games, gardening, collecting items, whatever it is, narcissists are bound to be obsessed with something. Basically, narcissists become dependent. Their addictions are like crutches that they need day in and day out in order to get by. But to conclude, narcissists work hard to stop themselves from being with themselves, as they are only reminded of their worthlessness and the shame within. So they turn to these types of things in an attempt to bring relief and excitement to their troubled minds. Obsession is a common theme with narcissists. And from what I have gone through today, we realize that they become obsessed with people, activities, and things. All of these things provide a temporal escape for the narcissist, and they don't care who they use or hurt in the process. What matters is that in that moment, their own misery is forgotten.